Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my quarterly refresh for the third quarter using Cultivate What Matters 2021 Powersheets. I have already started on like the review portion, so that way you guys don't have to sit through such a tedious process, but I'm going to actually go through and tell you like how I scored myself and all that jazz, and what were the prompts and stuff on these pages, and then we'll go through what are the Q3 goals. I'll actually write those out and then come back on and review those with you. And so hopefully you guys are, doing well with the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. The thing I guess I like about Powersheets is that I don't kind of feel like I have to be perfect, even though sometimes I will forget because I won't be looking at my Powersheets. I'll be just living day to day, and it'll be a hot mess. So here's an audit of each of the areas to kind of determine the progress that I've made. And most of the areas I either stayed the same. I think there's one where I kind of graded myself lower, but for my health I kept it the same. I didn't lose or gain any weight from the past quarter. I'm kind of disappointed because I don't think I really tried that much. It was just like a lot of stuff seemed to come up, and I was putting that in front of taking care of myself. So I'm, a little disappointed in myself there. The focal relationship, I graded myself a 3 out of 10. I just lost focus on posting on IG. I don't want to get into the details of what I saw. And when it comes to social media, I handle things very black and white-ish, meaning that if I see something I don't like, I just don't go back and I don't want to see that anymore. It's kind of like I don't want anything negative and, like being put in front of me that will affect me emotionally. Like I don't want to have to deal with any of that kind of stuff. So I just stayed off of Instagram until I feel like I can, like I feel like I want to engage on there again. It's totally different. YouTube, you make your video, you post your video, and people who want to watch your type of content, they respond, but it's never like seeing something I saw that was kind of off-putting for me and a little bit hard for me to understand, even though it wasn't my problem. It wasn't even my problem, but I'm still absorbing it and I don't want to. So I want to be rubber, not glue. Friends, same as usual in this area. I'm checking in weekly. We're talking and, like just having our girl talks and stuff like that. So I am making sure that I stay connected with people. And the same with my family. I'm making sure that I'm staying connected. I am making sure Sunday is family time. So no YouTube, no nothing social media related. And it's just chit-chatting with them, making sure I understand where they are emotionally, what they need from me, and just being available. And, like the past quarter, that has helped because they've had questions that, because we work for the same company, but they work in operations and I work in the office, I can tell them like facts, not other people's opinions that they're putting out as facts. My finances, meal planning has been working, and I'm ahead of paying off my student loans, so I'm super, super happy there. Very, very happy. Yay. There. So I am going to just, like Q3, I know I'm just going to stay the course. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Work. I gave myself a 9 out of 10 because I've been doing my best and I'm acclimating to my new role. I'm not going to say everything's been perfect as far as like the experiences and stuff that I've had. But the thing is when people don't want to do things for me, I'm able to pick up, see what was done, and learn what they do and do it for myself and for my projects. So I keep my stuff going. I don't have to be dependent on anybody if I choose not to. So, if like they're those type of people. I just work on around them, keep going, but thank them for their efforts. And I know that's nice and nasty. So spiritual and personal growth. I gave myself an 8. I'm doing better. And I am feeling like I have purpose. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but sometimes you kind of feel like you're in a rut in life, and I kind of feel like I have a purpose now. I'm still reading Millionaire Habits. So anytime I read a book that's for personal growth, if it has exercises, I like to make some of those exercise habits. So that means I have to stop reading to actually do those activities on a daily basis. So thank you, Dream Chaser, for recommending that book. Recreation. I gave myself a 6 out of 10. I am moving a little bit more, and that was more towards the end of the second quarter. And I'm doing more of what I want to do versus what I have to do. And so on the next page is scheduling fun in my goals, and then on this side it's discussing like what's firing me up. So here on how I'm going to add fun to my goals, I'm going to add some music to my home workouts. A lot of times that's the problem. I get bored and I don't want to spend 30 minutes doing it for, I don't know, even though I'm so grown, my kids are grown, I cannot work out for 30 minutes with no entertainment. I lose focus and I'll just walk off. And so I'm also going to try working out while I'm listening to a show. I tend to watch things that I've seen before, so I don't really need to watch. I can actually listen and still do my workouts. Now, what's firing me up right now? Starting a new quarter, starting a new month. For me, that fires me up because I feel refreshed. I feel like it's something new. It's brand new. It's clean. No mistakes involved. So, like that is what is firing me up right now. Paying off more debts. The second thing that's firing me up. I am so excited that, I'll be getting a bonus this month, and I will be making the best decisions that I can with that money. So that is very exciting, and knowing when to rest. I had worked on that the last quarter, giving myself permission to rest. It is okay. I need to schedule the things that matter to me first, because if I don't pour into myself, I can't pour into anybody else. Now, keep moving forward. On this one, the goal that I felt stuck on, there was a couple of goals that I actually felt stuck on, but the one that was a priority for me was my health. That goal was to lose 40 pounds this year. Now, that goal is not lost. I can still try hard and still make it. I can still do it. But I haven't, it wasn't a focal point, but I'm getting back to where I was. And so what was holding me back from moving forward? Lack of balance, lack of motivation, and lack of effort. You got to have all of those, and I wasn't doing anything. So what would have to change to move forward on this goal? Balancing my schedule. I even saw it on Thursday. I'm sitting there still, even though my out of office message is set, I'm still answering questions. I need to let other people do what they need to do. I need to stop the fact that I let people sit back and not do what they're supposed to be doing, and then I step in and do their job when that they could do that. So I have to balance my schedule, and I'm just going to say no, and they're just going to have to step up, because if they are the same pay grade as me, they should be performing at the same level as I do. And then stop expecting perfection from myself. It's not going to be perfect. I may not make 40 pounds, but at least I can say, hey, I did lose weight this year and I came close to 40 pounds. But I think I can make that number. Now, what might happen if I did move forward, and what might happen if I didn't? If I did move forward, a healthier me, I would feel better, and I'm feeling better already, but I would feel a lot better. And health issues would greatly reduce. So on this page right here, all I did was take the goals that I set this year and I put them here, so that way I don't have to go all the way back to the front of my planner. to remember what they were. Also, I put another one for goal 7, 40 hours of training for work. You guys know that June started our new fiscal year, which for me means I have to get 40 hours of training. I didn't think about this at the beginning of the year because I was coming off of the end of the fiscal year is May 31st, and I already had my 40 hours of training by January because I studied for the PMP, and that took a lot of my hours. So I had all of that and had it documented. There's 8 goals on this sheet, and so if you decide to go with Cultivate What Matters Powersheets, you don't have to feel like you got to fill out every last one. They just give you 8 slots on here. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a moment to fill out my quarterly refresh and the mini goals along with my action steps. So my yearly goal will go here, my mini goal will go here, and then my action steps to reach that mini goal are going to go in this section right here. So I will be, let's make sure that'll be the last thing, right back, and then I will set up the July goals in a separate video so that way I don't make this one so long. So let's start with my financial goal, which was pay $35K to my dad. So for the third quarter, I want to pay $10,000 to my dad. And some of my action steps are to save $65 from my cash envelopes, and that'll be per month. Save on my utilities where I can. It's really, really hot right now, so it's going to be difficult for the third quarter, but I am still going to try. Continue to meal plan, stay on budget grocery shopping. You guys know I have been struggling there lately. And find, I don't know where I saw 5, other opportunities to increase my income. And I may start side hustling again. It just depends. But yeah, I need to find some ways to increase my income to help me reach that goal. The next step. Oh, I didn't write in the bonus because I'll put that in my July goals. So the next one, this is the health goal, lose 40 pounds. So for this quarter, I want to lose 18 pounds and I want to increase my steps to 70,000 steps per week. Haven't been doing that, but I do want to get there. And so what I'm going to do is create weekly step goals for myself, and I'm going to eat healthier meals, reduce snacking, drink more water, log my meals, and exercise a minimum of 3 days a week. Now, my step goal and the exercise, they can actually flow together if walking is the exercise for the day, or they could be two separate things, because it could be that I'm still continuing to reach my 70K steps for a week, but I am doing aerobics or something else to help me as far as making sure that I exercise, because I know I need to introduce some strength training and all that other stuff, all the stuff that I don't like into that routine. Now, over here to my personal growth, I need to read 5 books. That was the yearly goal. So for this quarter, Millionaire Habits has been a lot of reflecting and stuff like that. So I want to complete that for this quarter. I want to read before I go to bed and complete the activities, because there are activities in there to do, and I want to reflect on my why by updating my journal, so that way I'm really absorbing the content that I'm actually reading. I just don't want to read just to be reading pages, because I can do that, but I want to read to actually understand and learn and change those bad habits that I do have, like procrastination. So the next yearly goal was to create the 9 topic based videos. And so for this quarter, I need to create 2 topic based videos, because I think I've already done 5 so far this year. So I only need 2 for this quarter, and I need to storyboard my first idea. You guys actually gave me that idea, so I need to work on that, create my schedule for recording, because this has been a problem right here, is that I don't set aside the time to do what I need to do to get things done. And then I need to find my second topic and then repeat the first 2 steps. Now, grow my community. Post more IG. I just need to start. Even if I just do 1 post for July, and that's all I do for July, that's 1 more than I did in June, May, or April. I know that sounds simple, but for me, it'll be, I just don't want the negativity coming to me, and that is one of my action steps. Don't absorb it. Just because somebody's saying something and we exist in the same community doesn't mean that their words are a reflection of me, and I can't process it that way. I feel and think and act a certain way, and I'm going to continue to feel and think and act the way that I do. And so I can't allow what I'm seeing to affect me, because it's like, that ain't had nothing to do with me. And I don't even know why I took that in that way, but that was all on me. I tend to sometimes think as a collective we. When we are not one person, we are not with one brain, we have different thoughts and actions, and my actions need to flow with how I believe. And that's it. That's all. And also give myself grace when I don't post, because a lot of times I want to post and then I don't do it, and then I'm kicking myself, and so therefore I don't do it again. Like, it's just like this vicious little cycle of not doing something, and it's like, get over it. The next yearly goal, make my apartment a home. I need to declutter downstairs. I did a really good job upstairs, so now I need to work downstairs. So the rooms I need to take care of are going to be the dining room, the living room, and the kitchen. The dining room is going to be the hardest, and it'll probably take me July and probably part of August to get straightened out, because I also work in that same area. They're also going to be changing up our cubes at work, which means I have to bring that stuff from work home, and I don't have the space for it. So I have to really throw away a bunch of stuff, set up the area so I can bring in some stuff from work, but not everything, and keep it looking like people live down there. I know that sounds rough, but yeah. My living room, my kitchen are going to be the simplest rooms because they're not decluttered. I don't keep a lot of stuff in there. Everything is where I want it to be, but do I use everything that I have? I'm thinking I don't, and I can get rid of it. And I can do some Goodwill drop-offs to kind of help get rid of the things that I have. And when I do drop things off at Goodwill, don't think I just give them my trash, because trash is trash, and things that I think can be used and sold, that's what I give to the Goodwill. Now, my very last goal, so yeah, I know y'all excited, is the 40 hours of training for work. So I want to take 10 hours of agile training, agile project management training, and I am going to find those classes on Pluralsight. Now, these two are backwards. If I'm pointing at the right ones, let's use my pen. This one and this one. I need to create my learning plan for the year, for the fiscal year, and then I need to get it approved. And then I can take my classes and document when I took those classes. So that way I'll be well on my way. And every one-on-one that I have, because you guys know I have one-on-ones monthly with my manager, I would have it laid out. And he would have already said, okay, yeah, this is a good training plan or not. But yeah, that'll be used as part of my objectives for FY22. And if we get a bonus next year, that is a part of it. So I am done with the quarterly refresh. Let me know what mini goals you guys have for the third quarter, and if you don't mind sharing how you plan on achieving that one mini goal. You guys have a super fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys later. And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I do these types of videos when it's goal setting, just to kind of show you guys the whole person, because I'm more than just my debt. And I struggle in a lot of areas. So hopefully by sharing this, we can grow together. Y'all have a great one. Bye.